If you've been hanging out on Instagram long enough, you've probably caught on to the beautiful aesthetic manicure profiles. Those manicures that look elegantly chic, touched by diffused lighting, decked with jewelry, and sometimes even bundled in cozy apparel. The designer and creators of these manicures are often very elusive, fashionistas themselves, and often command Instagram audiences of over 300,000 subscribers. Now they're called aesthetic manicures because they are pretty aesthetically pleasing. Everything from the hand pose of its model to the way the light hits is just eye soothing. They are definitely magazine worthy, and so many of these nail curators do end up working in some sort of editorial work. Are you ready to break into the components of the aesthetic manicure? Let's begin. Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Paola of paolaponcenails.com, and I help you master all of your gel nail services using Japanese soft gel only. If this sounds like a niche you'd like to consider exploring, then at the end of this video, do consider subscribing. Component number 1, the nails. Can any length count for the aesthetic manicure? How about the shape? Can any shape qualify for an aesthetic manicure? How about the nail art? In an aesthetic manicure, the preferred length seems to be long, the preferred shape seems to be almond, and the preferred nail art seems to be minimalistic and hand painted, with swirls being the most dominant. But overall, I think hand painted minimalistic is most important. But the easy bet is indeed swirls. Component number 2, the lighting. Is natural lighting enough, or do I need to budget for a studio? How much will the right lighting cost me? Are you ready for this answer? Natural light all day, every day does it here. No need for nothing fancy. That is why you will not see any light apparatus reflecting directly on the picture of an aesthetic manicure. Find a window and the sun and take your photo the opposite side of where the sun is located, because it is your light source. Component number 3, the pose. Is there just one pose that counts, or is there flexibility? Overhand and straight, softly spread or softly bent is what seems to be it. But I think there is flexibility here, no pun intended. Personally, I think whatever pose displays your nails best counts in that natural diffuse light we talked about. Component number 4, the jewelry. Does an aesthetic manicure have to be accented with jewelry? Absolutely. I think jewelry is a non-negotiable for an aesthetic manicure. It's like the final touch. In fact, celebrity manicurist Bettina Goldstein actually created her own jewelry line and now her own set of elegant nail tools, which include a nail art palette and brushes. But even if you're not going to go into business designing jewelry, if you're expecting to become an aesthetic manicure content creator, there are opportunities for you to gain commission on rings, for example, not just the products you use for your manicure content. So it is wise to include jewelry for that purpose. Component number 5, the clothing piece. Must fabric be included in an aesthetic manicure photo? This one is optional. Hooray, right? So much requirements thus far. But it does seem that in the fall and winter seasons, when it is sweater weather, fabrics count. This may be a great retail therapy opportunity for you also, right? To go shopping for the best cozy weather apparel. Component number 6, the products. Can I use any product, or must they be high end? This one also borders on being optional from what I've seen. Personally, if I recognize a brand as a cheapie, it would be a Vibe killer. So I think high end is highly recommended, but anything else could work, I guess. For prospective editorial manicures, I think high end does count. I'm going to use Bettina as an example again, as I've been following her work for a while. And in fact, since I can remember, she has been using Chanel. And in a latest peek at her profile, she is now an official Chanel manicurist. Do you think that's a coincidence? So you can see that associating yourself with the brands you ultimately want to work with is a wise and strategic choice. Others like Vivian from @VW Nails often work with Japanese gel nail brands like Leafgel. So whatever you use, just make sure it aligns with your style and the brands you potentially want to work with in the future. As far as what products to use as for content creation, so that you don't destroy your natural nails, you could overlay your natural nails with a soft gel. Japanese soft gel is what we focus on in this channel if you're new here, because it is pretty long wearing, and that with only gentle prep. I go into more detail about that in the free masterclass. You can use the link in the description box below to start watching that immediately. But either way, after you have overlaid your nails with a gentle application gel, you could paint your design on top with gel or regular nail polish, so long as there is no tacky surface left behind. Then you would refresh that overlay like anywhere from 10 to 14 days, just the bottom overlay gel portion. You can also use peelable base gel directly on your non-buffed nails. You'll want them unbuffed because if they are even slightly buffed after peelable base gel application, then you could potentially peel off some keratin off from your nails and end up with damage. UNT is a super popular regular polish peelable base, and if you're looking for a gel type, Lily Gel by Leafgel just released one. I'll drop links to both down in the description box below. And now I want to hear from you. Are aesthetic manicures your thing? Will you make them your thing? Are you at all interested? How do you feel about these manicures? So just let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about aesthetic manicures down in the comments section below. I'll see you there. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for another video. I'll have a special announcement for you. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video valuable, would you do me a favor and give it a thumbs up so that I may help more people? Do check out the description box below for any current resources and promo codes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.